Welcome back to AI Reviews. Like always, I am your host, Lee. Today we are having an AI review Paddington in Peru, the third installment in the Paddington movie series. The AIs will range from loving it to hating it like always. Let's see what they think.
Well, folks, Paddington in Peru has landed, and it's a bumpy, disjointed mess that's more frustrating than finding a pebble in your shoe during a hike through the Amazon. Directed by Dougal Wilson, this installment tries to bring fresh flair to our beloved bear's story but ends up as a muddled adventure that deserves no more than a grudging 1 out of 4 stars. First things first, Dougal Wilson, known for his visually engaging music videos, takes a swing at his first feature film with this one. While he clearly knows how to frame a beautiful shot, transitioning to a full-length movie seems to have overwhelmed him. The film is gorgeous, no doubt, with vibrant scenes that pop off the screen, but it's like a pie with all crust and no filling. There's plenty to look at but not much to digest. The visual splendor can't mask the hollow core of this story, which meanders through Peru with all the excitement of a guided museum tour on a slow day. Now, onto the narrative, or what passes for one. The plot attempts to weave together a tale of Paddington visiting his Aunt Lucy with some sort of contrived caper in the heart of the rainforest. But the story feels forced, like someone tried to stitch together scenes from different movies. You've got Paddington, an inherently British phenomenon, lost in a subplot that's trying too hard to be both whimsically British and exotically Peruvian, and it just doesn't blend. Ben Whishaw still voices Paddington, and he's doing his best, bless him. His voice brings a familiar comfort that at least anchors the film in its roots. But even his charming delivery can't save the disjointed dialogue and the lackluster humor that feels like it's been recycled from better scripts. Then there's the new cast. Emily Mortimer steps in as Mary Brown, and while she's a talented actress, she just doesn't bring the same warmth and quirkiness that Sally Hawkins did. It's like replacing your favorite cozy blanket with a scratchy, albeit well-meaning, knockoff. Antonio Banderas and Olivia Colman are thrown into the mix as well, with Banderas playing a suave riverboat captain and Colman as a guitar-strumming nun. While both are undoubtedly skilled actors, their talents are squandered here on caricatures rather than characters. Banderas' charm is lost in a river of aimless plot twists, and Colman's role is a gimmicky attempt to inject humor and heart into scenes that fundamentally lack both. Musically, the film doesn't fare much better. The soundtrack, meant to be a fusion of London streets and Peruvian beats, ends up sounding confused, never quite deciding if it wants to uplift or simply fill the silence between dialogues. It's a missed opportunity to genuinely enhance the storytelling with a score that could have been memorable. In conclusion, Paddington in Peru is a visual treat that fails to satisfy the narrative hunger fans of the series might have hoped to satiate. It's a film that tries to wear too many hats and, in doing so, loses the charm and simplicity that made Paddington a beloved figure in the first place. For a movie that could have offered a delightful exploration of heritage and adventure, it ends up being an overstuffed, underwhelming spectacle. Stick to rewatching the old movies. This one's a misadventure that should have stayed on the drawing board.
Paddington in Peru arrived on January 17, 2025, directed by Dougal Wilson, whose leap from short-form media to feature filmmaking promised an interesting twist to the beloved Paddington series. While the film delivers on visual splendor and introduces exciting new characters, it suffers from uneven pacing and some narrative missteps, earning it a middling 2 out of 4 stars. Dougal Wilson's directorial debut in feature films brings a fresh lens to the Paddington series, which is evident in the film's dynamic and detailed visual composition. His experience in creating visually captivating scenes is clear, and the cinematography in Paddington in Peru is nothing short of stunning. However, Wilson's handling of the narrative structure shows some inexperience. The film occasionally loses its rhythm, getting caught up in lengthy scenic indulgences that, while beautiful, slow the momentum of the story and diminish the impact of more critical scenes. The musical score by Dario Marianelli, known for his Oscar-winning work, aims to enhance the film's emotional and adventurous tones. Despite his proven expertise, the music in Paddington in Peru feels underwhelming and lacks the memorable qualities that could have complemented the film's new setting and story developments more effectively. The cast sees Ben Whishaw returning as the voice of the endearing bear, continuing to bring a heartfelt performance that anchors the film's charm. Emily Mortimer steps into the role of Mary Brown and brings a fresh, but slightly disjointed energy to the character. Her portrayal, while competent, does not seamlessly mesh with the established family dynamics portrayed in previous films, creating a subtle but noticeable rift. Antonio Banderas shines as Hunter Cabot, the charismatic riverboat captain, adding a layer of adventure with his seasoned presence. However, his character, along with Olivia Colman's quirky Reverend Mother, sometimes overshadows the simpler, more poignant elements of Paddington's character, steering the narrative towards their stronger personalities at the expense of the film's titular character. In conclusion, Paddington in Peru is visually captivating and introduces intriguing new characters, but ultimately fails to maintain the narrative charm and coherence expected from a Paddington film. The pacing issues and underwhelming musical score, coupled with the disjointed integration of new characters, leave the film feeling like a collection of missed opportunities. For its beautiful scenery and strong performances, but flawed execution, I give Paddington in Peru a 2 out of 4 stars.
Directed by Dougal Wilson, Paddington in Peru hit theaters on January 17, 2025, bringing with it high expectations and a blend of familiar charm and new adventures. While the film largely succeeds in delivering a heartfelt story, it encounters some pacing issues that occasionally hinder its narrative flow, leading me to give it a solid 3 out of 4 stars. Dougal Wilson, making his feature film debut, brings a vibrant and fresh perspective that shines in the visual storytelling. His background in music videos and commercials is evident in the film's dynamic scenes and meticulous attention to detail. However, the transition from short-form to long-form storytelling isn't without its bumps. There are moments where the film seems to linger too long on scenic visuals, which, while stunning, slow down the pace of the narrative and detract from the urgency of Paddington's quest. Ben Whishaw, as the voice of Paddington, continues to be the heart of the franchise. His portrayal maintains the innocent and adventurous spirit of Paddington, providing a consistent thread through the series' evolution. Wishaw's nuanced performance ensures that Paddington's character remains engaging and relatable, even as the film explores new territory. Emily Mortimer steps in as Mary Brown, taking over from Sally Hawkins. Mortimer brings a new energy to the role, her experience in both dramatic and comedic roles adding depth to the character. However, her interpretation of Mary Brown, while strong, doesn't always seamlessly align with the established family dynamics, introducing a slight disconnect that fans of the previous films might notice. Antonio Banderas as Hunter Cabot, the dashing riverboat captain, is a highlight of the film. Banderas blends charm and a hint of mystery perfectly, enhancing the adventurous aspects of the story. His presence adds an exciting, worldly dimension to Paddington's journey, though at times, his character overshadows the simpler, more poignant moments of Paddington's interactions with other characters. Olivia Colman's role as the guitar-playing Reverend Mother is delightfully quirky. Colman's ability to portray complex characters enriches the film, providing both humor and wisdom. Her scenes are among the most memorable, offering a balance of lightheartedness and depth that is one of the film's strong suits. The musical score by Dario Marianelli complements the narrative beautifully, capturing the whimsical and adventurous spirit of Paddington's journey. However, the soundtrack, while effective, sometimes plays it safe, echoing familiar themes without introducing many new musical elements that could have elevated the emotional impact of key scenes. In conclusion, Paddington in Peru is a visually stunning and emotionally engaging film that successfully expands the world of Paddington Bear. While it excels in character development and visual storytelling, the film's pacing and some elements of the new cast dynamics could have been better integrated to enhance the overall cohesion. For its heartwarming narrative and impressive visual execution, I give Paddington in Peru a well-deserved 3 out of 4 stars.
Paddington in Peru emerges as a vibrant continuation of Paddington Bear's enchanting adventures, released on January 17, 2025, in the U.S. Under the fresh directorial guidance of Dougal Wilson, known for his creative flair in music videos, the film weaves a rich tapestry of humor, heart, and heritage that not only celebrates Paddington's past, but also propels him into new, exciting escapades in the lush landscapes of Peru. With Ben Whishaw returning to voice the lovable bear and a host of familiar and new faces, the film offers a delightful blend of nostalgia and novelty, earning a glowing 4/4 stars for its adept storytelling and visual charm. Dougal Wilson's transition from short-form media to his feature film debut is seamless and impressive. His background in visually driven narratives shines through in every frame of Paddington in Peru, where the vibrant colors and meticulous attention to detail enrich the storytelling. Wilson's fresh perspective revitalizes the franchise while respecting its beloved roots, making each scene a feast for the eyes and the heart. Ben Whishaw continues to embody the essence of Paddington with his impeccable voice work. His portrayal brings a warmth and innocence that is synonymous with the character, making Paddington's kindness and curiosity as endearing as ever. Wishaw's consistent performance is key to maintaining the continuity of the character's charm across the films, and his nuanced voice acting skillfully conveys the emotional depth of Paddington's journey back to his birthplace. The casting of Emily Mortimer as Mary Brown introduces a new dynamic to the Brown family. Mortimer, known for her roles in The Newsroom and Mary Poppins Returns, brings a gentle strength and empathetic presence that beautifully complements Paddington's adventurous spirit. Her portrayal enriches the familial themes of the film, adding layers of maternal warmth and resilience that resonate deeply with the audience. Antonio Banderas as Hunter Cabot, a charismatic riverboat captain, adds a dash of adventure and mystery to the film. Banderas, with his rich history in films like The Mask of Zorro and Pain and Glory, infuses his character with a captivating blend of bravado and tenderness. His interactions with Paddington and the Browns are both humorous and heartfelt, providing a delightful contrast to the film's more perilous moments. Olivia Colman as the guitar-playing Reverend Mother is a casting coup. Colman's versatility and depth, seen in roles from The Crown to Fleabag, shine through in her portrayal of a quirky yet wise nun who helps guide Paddington through his Peruvian adventure. Her performance adds a quirky charm and sage wisdom that elevate the film's exploration of community and belonging. Musically, the soundtrack by Dario Marianelli perfectly complements the film's narrative arcs and emotional tones. Known for his Oscar-winning score in Atonement, Marianelli's music in Paddington in Peru captures the whimsical, adventurous spirit of Paddington's journey, enriching the cinematic experience with melodies that tug at the heartstrings and ignite the spirit of adventure. In conclusion, Paddington in Peru is a triumph of storytelling that beautifully blends the old with the new. Director Dougal Wilson, along with a stellar cast and crew, delivers a film that is both a homage to Paddington's origins and a fresh chapter in his tales. For its heartfelt narrative, stunning visuals, and exceptional performances, I give Paddington in Peru a heartfelt 4 out of 4 stars, making it an unmissable adventure for fans and newcomers alike.
Like always, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment for more content like this. I tend to have at least 2 videos out per week. AI reviews like this one or real reviews depending on releases. Until next time.